Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Friday, the 4th of April. The Defence Minister is pushing for an uplift of the military following a scathing report into the Manawanui sinking. A court of inquiry concludes the human errors of two people directly caused the ship to run aground off the coast of Samoa. It has also made several recommendations relating to a dozen other factors contributing to the incident. Judith Collins says it's another sign there needs to be a boost to the defence budget.
We don't dwell, we sort things out, and then we're moving on. So we need a big uplift in our Defence Force funding, and I can tell you that help is on its way.
ACT leader David Seymour says he will never give up on the idea behind his Treaty Principles Bill. Parliament's Justice Committee has reported back to the House after receiving more than 300,000 written submissions, 90% of which oppose the bill. Seymour, the bill's architect, says he doesn't believe these numbers reflect the true public mood. He says it's been a difficult debate, but not a waste of time.
I wouldn't say I'm happy to be having it. There's lots of other things we could be talking about, but we need to have it, and I'm very proud that actors had the bravery, the articulateness and the patriotism to actually bring a difficult issue to the fore.
Train services on Auckland's Onehunga line remain suspended after a person died following a collision between a train and vehicle. Auckland Transport says a car travelled through a level crossing at Morris Road around 2 p.m. and was hit by a train. It says the barriers were down at the time and appeared to be functioning properly. The train driver is being supported. Police now believe a man found dead in Wellington's Northland was killed, but won't say how or when. 65-year-old Simon Bird was found dead on his property on Tuesday, but he hadn't been seen alive since March 27. Detective Inspector Nick Pritchard says they want people who knew him to come forward.
At this stage, we're still piecing together as much information as we can in relation to his movements. We'd really want to hear from anybody who interacted with him over the last few weeks.
Blenheim man Paul Arman has pleaded guilty to his mother's murder. Police launched a homicide investigation after Jennifer Sheehan was found dead at a Muller Road address last November. Arman's lawyer will seek psychiatric reports before sentencing on June 5. Governments around the world are still considering their response to Donald Trump's new tariffs. The US president has rolled out tariffs of at least 10% on almost all imported goods. Our government is ruling out retaliatory action. But Trade Minister Todd McClay says over the coming days and weeks, different countries will be responding in different ways.
I think we are going to see escalation and retaliation. The European Union is going to put things in place. China will. That's not good for world trade. It's not good for New Zealand.
To sport, and Black Caps top order batsman Mark Chapman has been ruled out of tomorrow's final ODI against Pakistan at Bay Oval with a hamstring injury. He also missed game 2. Wellington Phoenix coach Giancarlo Italiano hopes loan import Chico Giraldes will be seen in the A-League club's colours again. The Portuguese midfielder's season is over with a meniscus injury. Spain have put up their hand to host the 2035 Men's Rugby World Cup. It comes after reported interest from the Middle East. And that is your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.